So, lads, Skylar Diggins is after getting into a bit of hot water right here. And it's obviously something that, people seem to really care about because, trash talking is like the biggest sin in the WNBA. And according to the media, trash talking means you deserve to get blindsided, knocked on your ass. You deserve to get beat the crap out of. You deserve to get hit with something that if it was on the street would be considered assault. Um, but yes, she committed the cardinal sin of trash talking in women's basketball. But obviously, nothing's been said about it. But yeah, honestly, it was a good game. A genuinely good game last night between them and the Aces. The Storm did get the win, and the Aces look bad. Like, I wonder who's going to win in the mid-off between the Aces and the Fever. I mean, a lot of people predicted one of the Aces and the Fever, like them two, to kind of be at a similar level. A lot of people predicted them two to be at a similar level. We didn't think it was going to be for the 7th and 8th seed. But, yeah, so honestly, when it came to Skylar Diggins, she came up and had a good game, 24 points. Erica Wheeler, I don't know what the hell Erica Wheeler's been doing this year, but I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by Erica Wheeler, who has been arguably the best bench player in the WNBA. Well, she's been starting, but like arguably one of the most surprised players in the WNBA. I don't know how, but like we're going to give a 34-year-old most improved player who deserves it. 34-year-old absolutely deserves most improved player. And again, not a great showing from Malonga. Didn't really play much. However, it was a good game. Aja Wilson's first game back. She came up with 20 points and 14 boards. 7 turnovers, though. And again, I was watching bits of this game. I didn't watch the whole thing. But this is the clip that has been going semi-viral. So this is Skylar Diggins towards Chelsea Gray. So if you guys didn't see, there was like an out-of-bounds play, came off Chelsea Gray, and Skylar Diggins got the call. Chelsea Gray says something, and people are lip-reading this. And they're lip-reading it and thinking Skylar Diggins said this. And, I mean, this could be anything. This could be literally anything. Like, this genuinely could be anything. It doesn't have to be that. Just because a person on Twitter lip read and said this is what it is does not mean that this is what Skylar Diggins said. Does not mean this is what Skylar Diggins said. Obviously, there was trash talk. But, like, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. It doesn't mean anything. Like, again, if that is what Skylar Diggins said to Chelsea Gray, I mean, a little bit far. This won't go viral because it didn't involve Caitlin Clark. I mean, if Caitlin Clark said something, we don't even know what exactly Caitlin Clark said to JC Sheldon. He's just coming out. Automatically coming out. If Clark said it's be outright, Caitlin Clark say I can do whatever I want, which basically means you can't guard me. And I tweeted out that, and I'm like, the WNBA, Caitlin Clark telling somebody that she can't guard her means she deserves the cheap shots. And I stand by that. And like, I don't think this is anything. I don't think it's anything. First of all, we don't know what Skylar Diggins says, and there's no point just making an assumption based off a tweet. From Dime Worker, who knows what Skylar Reese said, but sounds right for Skylar. I mean, not wrong. He's not wrong about that. But, like, where the replies, like, it's just social media stuff. But at the end of the day, look, I don't know if Skylar Diggins said this. I don't care if Skylar Diggins said this. I actually don't care. It's trash talk. It's sports. Worse things have been said on the court. But the problem is that we've now got a situation where we've now got a situation where everyone kind of around the WNBA has now come to the conclusion that Caitlin Clark deserves everything she gets. So, like, she deserves to get knocked on the ground. She deserves to get poked in the eye. She deserves every single negative thing that's happened to her. And I think, like, if we're just reasonable human beings here, we can tell that it's like, that's just not right. Just as a human being, we can say that that in general is not right. But at the end of the day, look, it happens. It happens. It's sports. And the media is going to go with whatever narrative they want, just like the players are going to go with whatever for narrative they want. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the actual media quote this as a fact. Like, I don't know. We don't know what Skylar Diggins said. We know Skylar Diggins was trash talking Chelsea Gray. We know that. But, like, 250,000 viewers on this. And I can guarantee you Skylar Diggins has said much, much worse things. She is somebody that, I mean this when I say this, gives no Fs. She does not care. She does not care at all. She is genuinely going to like say what she says. She doesn't care. She's a crash out artist. Skylar Diggins. Remember last year? Do you remember last year when Skylar Diggins shoved Caitlin Clark into the Storm bench and then went crazy because Caitlin Clark was at their bench? Like it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think this is anything? Because as a fan of sports, this is nothing. Trash talk and sports are synonymous with each other. And second of all, we have not got a clue. People are trying to lip read what Skylar Diggins said. People are trying to lip read what Skylar Diggins said. Like, she could have said that. She might not have. And again, I don't care. I'm not here to... I'm here like, oh, make a guess what she said. Oh, you can clearly see. It's like, no, we can't. We can't. Let's be honest. None of us can clearly see what's happening. None of us have a clue what was said. But, like, you've got sets of people then calling out Skylar Diggins. But, like, again, even if it looked like Caitlin Clark said this, it would be a huge deal. And the reason why we have to talk about this is because it becomes an absolutely huge deal. It becomes a huge deal for everything when it happens with Caitlin Clark. So, unfortunately, we got to talk about this as well. Because this is just basketball. This is just basketball at the end of the day. This does not mean anything. This doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Like, but let's be real. 90% of the time, you've got situations where trash talk is ignored. But unfortunately, not only was trash talk not ignored in the case of Caitlin Clark, but the WNBA media were saying that physical attacks on her are deserved because of trash talk. And once that becomes the narrative, then trash talk by a star player has to be called out every single time. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.